Well, tonight, this huge pile of firewood is at the center of a feud between a Lake Stevens man and City Hall.
You may remember him from one of our Eric's Heroes segments, but now he faces fines for that mountain of firewood outside his home, which he chops for charity, by the way. KOMO's Gabe Cohen is live there, and Gabe, the city says it's a hazard, but he claims they're just targeting him, right?
And Eric, Shane McDaniel says this feud dates back 3 years. You're going to hear the mayor's heated response to that in a moment. And all of this is over this huge pile of wood, about 160 cords of it, that'll all soon be donated. Tonight, a heated feud keeps growing, along with the woodpile fueling the flames.
I'm not going to be bullied.
Shane McDaniel was featured on Eric's Heroes last year for chopping all this firewood for charity, earning him the nickname Robin Wood. Now, Shane's fired up after getting this notice from the city of Lake Stevens.
I just couldn't believe it.
These are the fines they say he could face for the wood piles outside his home and nearby store. The total? $35,000 for 2 weeks.
It's just a bully mentality of the local government here.
What's the biggest concern?
Safety, public safety.
Mayor John Spencer tells me it's a fire hazard, mostly for Shane's home, and neighbors are complaining, though the three I spoke with said they love Shane's work.
We have talked to him many times to say, hey, you need to move that pile. But at this point, he's basically told us to blow off.
I just thought, how can you fine me for your wood?
Shane says the city donated several logs a few months ago. The mayor denies that. You're saying the city never delivered wood to him?
Never.
So where do we go from here?
To court.
The mayor says they have no plans to actually fine Shane. You wanted to get his attention?
Yeah. The whole goal here is to get the wood to people who need it. Let's get on with it. And if he needs help with it, we'll help him.
Will you take that help?
We have quite a few of our own volunteers. We don't need the government's dirty hands involved. They've done enough damage.
Shane thinks there's a vendetta at City Hall over a reader board he put up at his store 3 years ago, claiming the city was misusing a building.
They're still mad about that.
That's bull. There's no vendetta. What's the vendetta? He's a good guy.
Neither side mincing words as the tension and the pile keep growing.
I'm not going to let them piss on the whole parade on the 8-yard line.
This is pretty damn silly.
And Shane tells me he plans to deliver most of this pile by Christmas. The city says if that happens, well, there won't be any problem. But then, of course, there's next year. We're live in Lake Stevens. Gabe Cohen, KOMO News.
Absolutely.